Today's topic 2026 Disney, the truth bomb no one wants to say, and 5 reasons we still go back. Stay to the end because the last reason is the one critics skip over when they say Disney isn't the same. But let's be honest, something about Disney World in 2026 feels a little bit off. And no, I don't mean your lightning lane luck or those mysteriously long lines at 10 a.m. on a random Tuesday. I mean the overall energy of the parks this year. Because if you've been recently or you've been planning your next trip, you've probably felt it too. Something has shifted and most people can't quite explain why, even though everyone feels it the moment they walk in. So today I want to talk about the truth bomb no one wants to say out loud. Here it is. Disney in 2026 isn't broken. It's just in a transition year and people don't like how that feels. Even with that truth bomb, there are 5 powerful reasons we still go back year after year. Because underneath all the changes, frustrations, and strange 2026 vibes, the heart of Disney hasn't gone anywhere. Let's dive in. Okay, let's start with the 4 truths guests really feel in 2026. Truth number 1, there are no new rides in 2026, and guests can feel it. Disney is in a holding pattern right now. Everything that feels new, like Tron, Guardians, Remy, or Runaway Railway, is actually a few years old. And when there isn't a major new attraction for people to look forward to, the entire year loses that big anchor moment. That single ride or new land, the thing that gives a year its identity. You notice the lack of buzz ride energy as soon as you check wait times or scroll through park news. You feel it in the excitement level. You feel it in the conversations online. You feel it when you talk to cast members who are trying to hype things up without new attractions to highlight. And you notice the other parts of the trip more, especially the cost. There's nothing distracting you from those rising prices, nothing brand new pulling attention away. So people fill that vacuum with opinions, criticism, and a lot of Disney isn't what it used to be. But truthfully, this happens every time there's a gap year between big openings. It's normal. It just feels louder this year. The truth number 2, prices keep rising quietly and not so quietly. Food prices nudged up again. Merch prices nudged up again. Tickets continue to climb. And even though Disney doesn't always announce it with a big headline, the difference shows up in your receipts, in your tap to pay moments, and in that little instant of hesitations before you buy a snack. It's not about one big price jump. It's the slow drip. $1 here, $2 there, and suddenly the budget you planned doesn't feel quite as comfortable. Disney pricing in 2026 is the kind of thing you feel more than you hear about. Truth number 3, crowds are not going down, even with the so-called slow season rumors. January used to be calm, a little chilly, a little sleepy, and a lot easier to navigate. But now, it's busy enough that you genuinely wonder if everyone had the same idea at the same time. Festivals bring people in. Events bring people in. School calendars are different everywhere. Long weekends pop up constantly. And in 2026, Disney has fully returned to being a year-round destination. Crowd levels aren't crashing anytime soon. They're just shifting, moving, redistributing, but not disappearing. Truth number 4, planning feels more complicated than ever. Lightning lane, virtual queues, wait times that don't behave logically, and endless advice that contradicts itself. Planning Disney used to be simple. You picked a park, picked a few rides, and that was it. Now it feels more like strategy time with a side of deep breathing. And even the most seasoned guests find themselves refreshing the app more often than they'd like to admit. But here's the important part. Even with all of this, we still go back. Which brings us to the 5 reasons we still go. Reason number 1, this is the one that makes Disney my happy place. Disney lets you step out of the real world if you let yourself. The bills, the errands, the stress, they all fade a little when you walk through those gates. Not because life magically stops, but because Disney creates a world where you're allowed to stop thinking about all of it, even for a few hours. And if you slow down and actually immerse yourself, listening to the music, noticing the details, watching little kids meet characters, something special happens. The Disney bubble still works. but only if you let yourself enter it. If you arrive frustrated or ready to critique every detail, the magic stays far away. But if you stay open and curious, Disney still wraps around you like a warm hug. It's not about perfection, it's about permission. Permission to let go for a bit. Reason number 2, the nostalgia hits instantly. The rides aren't new, but the feelings are. The People Mover, Haunted Mansion, Peter Pan, Pirates of the Caribbean. They still take you right back to your childhood or your best memories. And for me, this one resonates deeply. It takes me back to going to Disneyland as a child with my twin sister. And many, many years later, I still go to Disney with her. The rides evolve, the technology updates, but the emotional connection stays exactly the same. That nostalgia is timeless, and Disney knows exactly how to deliver it. Reason number 3, the tiny, unexpected moments. A cast member makes a joke. A character points at you from across the parade. Fireworks explode at the perfect moment. Or a little toddler dressed as Minnie Mouse sees actual Minnie Mouse and completely loses her mind in the best way possible. These little surprises are the heartbeat of a Disney trip. You don't plan them, you don't predict them. They just happen and they stick with you long after the vacation ends. These are the stories people tell years later, not about the perfect lightning lane strategy, but about the tiny magical moment that made the whole trip feel worth it. Reason number 4, the atmosphere is still unmatched. The music, the lands, the transitions, World Showcase at sunset, Main Street first thing in the morning. Disney knows how to build a world that feels alive. You're not just in a theme park. You're in a fully designed story world where every sound and color is there for a reason. Even without brand new rides, the atmosphere carries 80% of the magic. People underestimate how much that matters until they're actually standing there soaking it in. Reason number 5, Disney is built on rituals. The first churro, or for me, malate, the ride you always start with, your favorite photo spot, a fireworks moment that feels the same every single time, even though your life keeps changing. These traditions keep people coming back year after year. It's not just the rides, it's the ritual of being there. It's the feeling you get when something familiar greets you again, and that's something newer parks simply can't replicate. Okay, on to the 3 smart shifts for an amazing 2026 trip. Shift number 1, pick 1 or 2 priorities per day, not 10. Now, I'll admit, I usually try for more. I mean, who am I kidding? But I do pick 2 must-do rides or activities to start. Start with what matters most. Everything else becomes a bonus, and your stress drops instantly. Shift number 2, let go of the need to critique everything and simply allow yourself to enjoy the moment. I'll be 100% honest. This is my truth bomb to you. If you go in with a "this is going to suck" attitude, you will probably have a bad day. Disney cannot outmagic a closed mind. But if you loosen up a little, take a breath, and let the day unfold, you'll notice more magic than you expected. Not everything has to be perfect to feel magical. Give yourself permission to enjoy it. Shift number 3, use lightning lanes strategically, not obsessively. You don't have to beat the system to enjoy your day. Choose the rides that matter most to you and let the rest unfold naturally. Sometimes the best Disney day is the one where you stop chasing your phone and start chasing the fun. Disney may feel different in 2026, and honestly, that's okay. Because the magic isn't gone, it's just evolving. If you understand what's changed, appreciate what's still beautiful, and shift your mindset just a little bit, Disney can still give you the moments that stay with you long after your trip ends. If this helped you, stick around and hit like and subscribe. So we're just getting started. Thanks for watching. And as I always say, I truly appreciate you being here. With that, I'll see you in the next video.